Good morning, Janine. Good morning. How are you? Excuse me. Now that one person shows up, the rest are certainly to follow. I hope. Oh, excuse me. Oh, Lord. I'm tired and I'm sick. Uh, Bit under the weather. Thank you. I seem to have developed a summer cold. I think going back to the Pacific Ocean, going to Santa Monica, breathing in all that fresh Pacific air, mixed in with this LA smog, Pasadena slash smog, pollen-filled body. I think it was a bit overwhelming. Because the next morning, I wasn't really feeling tops. I had that little itch and scratch in the back of the throat. And as the day progressed, actually, I thought I was having an allergy attack this morning, last night. And with me, I can tell because I have asthma on my lungs, so I can feel it in my lungs. But oh well, it shouldn't last long. That's okay. Thank you. It's just that I've been also running around like a madman, so I really haven't been getting my rest that I should be. I just can't stand still for a moment. Sunday was like my biggest day. I went for almost a mile of a hike, and then I went up to City Walk and did my my vlog, so I just can't stand still for a moment. If I if I'm at rest for more than a couple hours in the middle of the day, then you know something's wrong with me. Even then, this morning I'm thinking, stay in, sleep in, sleep in. Impossible. Even now, I'm still thinking, well, after class this morning, where am I going to go? I think I'm going to do laundry. I keep putting it off for some reason. I really dislike doing laundry. I dislike doing laundry. But I need to do laundry. How are you feeling? I hope you're doing a lot better than I am. Oh, goodness. And then, unfortunately, it doesn't help too much. I'm very hypersensitive to light. So, here at this particular Starbucks where I'm at, I am directly under the AC, so it bellows around me. I can feel it on my head. I'm just glad I didn't have it. I was gonna get a haircut. If I had gotten a haircut, I'd really be freezing. I think I'm gonna get one this weekend though. Starting to look like a hippie. That's okay. I had Elixir. Good morning, Jan. How are you, dear? No, I did not hear advice. I'm still here. I couldn't stay home. What am I gonna do? I can't lay around. Now you're gonna be motherly. Yeah. It's just a summer cold. I was telling this young lady, Janine, that I think I got my LA / Pasadena smog-filled pollen-rilled body did not agree with the fresh, clean Pacific air for Sunday. It shouldn't last for more than a couple days. Actually, the worst is over. I think I felt worse yesterday afternoon than I do now. Now it's just a stuffy head. Yes, yes, I know. Great minds, my dear, great minds. That's about the only thing, really. The worst part about it was yesterday, my asthma was really starting to kick in, so it was really interfering in my lungs. This morning, yeah, it is just the stuffiness. I feel exhausted. Yeah, I feel pretty tired. It's just achy more than anything, you know? I already took like 500 milligrams of Motrin, so whether it's kicked in or not, I can't tell, honestly. I'm just dazed and confused. Really, Jan? I think, is that a rhetorical question? Because, yeah, exactly. Me, take it easy. I only did that once, and it was driving me up the wall. What was that? Monday when I didn't do a vlog? I try, but it's hard. It's hard. So yeah, yesterday I did my my video with Union Station with Mario, and he would like for me to be there for like support and do speakings on the behalf of Union Station. And I said, sure, yeah, no problem. You know, anything, you know, that I could help get the word across. And he says, you know, we'll also help promote you. I go, well, you know what? It's not so much as about promoting me. He says, no, but it'll help you because it'll help us that we can promote you, that you're a success story and everything. And you're so charismatic and everything. And I go, and I'm thinking, me charismatic compared to Mark? He says, and I'm thinking, holy cow, whoa. I never realized that it was going to, honestly, I really never realized it was going to go down this avenue. Um, so, yeah, he did video and a lot of Q&A and everything. And we'll see where what it leads to, you know. I just want it. I just want to to be able to do more. That's why I want to get a job so I can be in at least in a more financial position where I could do a lot more. You know, I mean, trust me. When I went to Sammy's Camera yesterday and I bought that piece of equipment, that set me back at least $50. But I need to get a gimbal. I need to get a laptop first. My software, my editing software, is not working anymore with this laptop for some reason. So I have to do things in stages. But I was very honored that he was doing that. That he said what he said, and he's really good at what he does. I mean, he's a website maker. He does graphic arts. He just does everything. And he says, I can do what I can do behind the camera, but in front of the camera, I can't do. That's why we need people like you. And he knows Mark too. He's met Mark, so that means a lot for him saying what he says. Because honestly, I am my own worst critic. I guess we all are, but honestly, I am my own worst critic, and I can't see what you people see. Honestly, I can't. I'm only doing, I have seen a little bit more of me being open as far as dealing with the general public and in conflictual situations. But yeah, I'd like to be doing more. And he says there's a few more functions coming up. Like there's this magic show and dinner that's coming up for Union Station, and he would like for me to be there and support, and also do filming from my perspective. It's very cool. It's cool. I think the status quo is very surprised of the homeless sect being so electronically connected. I think, and I really dislike saying it, but it is true. It is the status quo against the homeless sect. They don't realize how much they need to be connected. There's no more public phones anywhere, and newspaper machines are disappearing by the droves. How often do you drive by and not see a mailbox anymore? That's another thing. Snail mail is like disappearing like crazy. So for a homeless person to have a laptop or a cell phone, people are like, how can they afford that? That's why the government has the free cell phone program that they do, because they want everybody to be connected. Because they see that analog lifestyle is rapidly disappearing. So we've already ushered in the electronic age. Excuse me. I'm trying. I am trying. It's hard and it's difficult. And yes, it can be a bit frustrating at times too. I have my moments where I get frustrated with what I call normies, regular employed house people. And I also get frustrated and annoyed with homeless people. And like I told Mario yesterday, I go, one sees the other as disparity and fearful. I think it's also because they see the status quo sees their inevitability of if life doesn't go right, if they don't strive harder to work harder, to be more on top of life financially, and they forego regular life. I mean, they forget the luxuries and the everyday, their family. force such an increase. That they're fearful of being like this. And it's all consuming. I think that's another reason why they don't like to see homeless people. Because they're fear of what their future might become. And you ever walk on a sidewalk and it's uneven and you trip and you feel like an idiot? That's how I see it. You're walking and you trip and then you end up homeless. It's exactly what it is. That's why regular people don't like homeless, because they see their future. And it's easy to be tripping. That I won't be content until I have my own place. Right now, all this is transition. And I told Mario, I still consider myself being in that situation until I'm fully paying my own bills and paying my own way. And with the help of God and the grace of Union Station and Grilling Corners and everybody, until I get my own place and I have no roommates and no one else to answer, but upon my own recourse. Yeah, there's always that little thing in the back of my head, that uncertainty. Because let's be honest, the economy is. I mean, we're still struggling from everything that happened in 2007 and 2008. Run on the banks, WAMU closing. I remember being in Tawardi and seeing the ex and I seeing two WAMU banks. At least 100 people in one bank and the other one over by Target. There must have been at least 46 people in line, yelling and screaming. They want inside the bank. They want their money. And the employees actually literally at the one at Target holding the doors because people were trying to push the doors open. And I'm thinking back to the Depression when there was a run on the banks. And I'm thinking, wow, is this what my grandparents went through? And now this is coming in my era? And we're still reeling from that economy. We have never stabilized from that. Right now, the more the stock market goes up, it should be at least at an even clip. I mean, it's just an uncertainty. It's just an uncertainty. But I guess laughingly, I can say if it does, if everything tanks, I don't have far to fall, right? That's also kind of sad to say. It's other people that aren't prepared for that. I have to. I would say honestly that people would rather commit suicide before they would want to be homeless. Honestly, and I can't say that I would blame them. We know how scary it is, and it's harder nowadays. No, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be at all. But it really is. I can't. Honestly, I can't wait till this presidential term is over and the whole country's back into the running game again. like I said, it was at my time up in that card. It was the lesser of the two evils. So, and I still firmly believe that. Given the agenda of both, that was just a circus. But we'll see what happens, right? I mean, can only get her. We hope. Good morning. I know. Vitamin C. I had an orange last night. A real one, not juice. Does that count? No, I know. I need C. Actually, once I'm done here, before I go to class, I will go right down the driveway and go get a thing of orange juice. I forgot to take my vitamins this morning. Oh my goodness. I'm just achy. I'm just really achy. Oh, I really, honestly, I really just like taking all that stuff. Theraflu, NyQuil. Just, uh, you know what it is? It's it's the druggy effect, especially NyQuil. I don't like all that. I don't like that alcohol content. So I avoid NyQuil definitely because to me that's no more better than drinking a beer or taking a shot, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, well, I took 500 mils of Motrin this morning. Whether it's working or not, I don't know. And I feel it really when I put on my backpack. Excuse me. Someone made a comment yesterday on the Santa Monica vlog. It's Charlie. You're walking around with that backpack, people are gonna think you're homeless. No, and you know what? I do get that look. I do. But that's my electronic equipment. That's my laptop. That's my external batteries. It's my cables, my cameras, my stick, everything. So if anybody wanted to pose, oh, you're homeless, I go, no, it's just electronic equipment. So, and it's funny. I get even when I go into different parts of the city, like non-Pasadena areas, I get looked at by other homeless people, and it's like he kind of looks, but he's able to afford, and he's got money. He paid with a credit card, so yes, you told me. I was when I was in Santa Monica, I found at the promenade there was a Starbucks, so I went and got a big cup of ice, and there's this homeless guy walking around asking people, "Can you help a man out with coffee? Can you help a man out with coffee?" And I was going to buy him a cup of coffee, and then he found this two young ladies. He says, "Oh, can you help a man out with coffee?" Sure. And then right up, and then he goes, and then when she orders, she says, "Oh, um, a cup of coffee for this man." And the guy, and I knew it. I could tell by his demeanor, his voice, and how he was going to take advantage of the situation. He goes, "Oh, is it fine?" And he came out with this crazy order. Can I get a triple espresso cappuccino? Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, "Bitch." I'm like, God, you just really. See, this is also my frustration. Is like, don't take more than you need. Give what is upon given you. Don't take so much, you know. Don't take advantage of someone's sharing. I really dislike when homeless people do that. I mean, my friends and I, we were never like that. I can't even tell you how many times it's like, "Oh, you guys hungry? Would you like some food?" No, 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 no. But actually, if you want, just go down the road, third light, turn left, and there's a park right there, and I'm sure you can find some people that could really use it. We're functioning. We're employed. We can make our own money. We're okay. Don't get me wrong. There were those times when, yeah, we're all broke and everything. We're in between getting money, working and getting paid for the most part. So I got about, today is the second, 13 more days and I get my furniture. Yay! I'll get my bed, I'll get my desk, coffee table, I'll get everything. So, yay! Yes, there is. And I'm not saying that most of them are like that, but I can almost spot their demeanor, their body language, and how they're approaching people. And I can almost pretty much, with a great sense of accuracy, I can almost tell who is sincere and who's going to take advantage. I really, really dislike that. I can see the sincerity in one person or the other one is just not. Yes, furniture day. I ordered a full size. I ordered a decent sized futon. I didn't want to have a bed. I didn't want to have a couch. I just wanted to be smart about it and utilize the space that I have. So I ordered the futon. It turns into a couch in the daytime when I'm not there. So I like futons. For me, at least, very comfortable. I just, and plus, when it comes time to move out and move into another place, it's just easier to take one piece of furniture than dismantle, take a box spring, take a mattress, take the frame apart, etc., etc. It's just smartly. I was just thinking smartly. I think I have another week and a half of class. Honestly, can't wait to that to be over. I think so too. I think you're right on that. It'll feel more homey, you know. It'll feel a little bit more real. Honestly, I'm still living out of bag, though I really hate doing laundry. I was the one chore that I pawned off on my ex. And if I remember like once a month she had to go into work on a Sunday. And Sunday was like laundry day. And I dreaded, I'm such a selfish bastard sometimes. I really, I really hated when she would go into work that one Sunday. And it's like, hon, you got to do laundry. Oh, Holly, no, can't it just wait till you get back from work? No, you got to do laundry. I'm like, all right. And I knew what to do. Though I only screwed up laundry once, and I'd be at work. Okay, where are the pods? You know where they are. They're in the, like, okay. So how many machines do you usually use? Just the two. She's like, Charlie, you know what to do. Stop calling and do it. I'd be such a little wuss about it. Oh, I just, and I didn't. When I was younger, I didn't mind doing laundry, but I think the convenience of being married the first time and Carrie took charge of doing the laundry and everything. Especially when I bought the new Kenmores, first edition of electronic and digital Kenmores. Bought at Sears, paid like 6,700 bucks for them. And that was at the outlet store. Nice, top loading, everything's all digital. The dryer had the tennis shoe and the sweater rack in the center. She loved it. Now that I'm being back to being a bachelor, the cleaners and the laundry service is starting to look pretty sweet. We have actually here in Pasadena, we have a new service. Not too many people know about it. Instead of taking your laundry to those laundromats where they do it and they charge you by the pound or the cleaners, there's a new service. I can't remember. And I almost thought about doing this. Every time I always think about starting a new business and I don't act upon it, someone else does. They come to your home. It's like diaper service. They come to your home, pick up your laundry, do it, and it's back to your home by the end of the day. 1 day service. It's it's somewhat affordable. What a dick, right? Oh man. Bear, good morning. Yes, they do cold stock. How are you, my friend? Rest. Rest. What is that word? How do you spell it? Rest. Sounds like it has a lot of syllables in there. How many contractions does it have? Rest. Uh, I that's not even in my vocabulary. I think I don't speak Martianese. Rest. I know people. I know. I'm already racing through my mind everything I have to do and accomplish today. Maybe I'll just work it off, sweat it out. All right, Jan. You take care, dear. So it looks like, yeah, there. It looks like I'm going to be involved more um, with the homeless services with Union Station here. So I had my interview yesterday. So, and they want me to be more of a speaker. I'm gonna get into the speaking sector. I don't know if I'm ready for that, honestly, but I will do what I am asked to do. So I'll be doing a lot of. It looks like I'll be doing a lot of stuff for Union Station Homeless Services. No. This is something completely different. The interview went well, I think, yesterday. That was in the later afternoon, and she said, everything goes well, we'll call you in a week. If we don't call you, it's because we want someone else. I understand. I know the procedures. But the other thing is more being a speaker and definitely a lot more into homeless advocacy. So he wants me to attend more functions for Union Station and do filming, be more of a testimonial and speak. I said that it'll help you too, promote your channel and promote you and everything. So I said, okay, that's fine, as long as I can put the word out there and make more people aware and everything. That's because I'm a Pisces. No, and I've always considered myself more of an introvert. You know, how does that work? I really do. I really consider myself more of an introvert. But I guess I act differently. I don't know. And I really, honestly, here's one thing for you folks. I don't really, other than when it comes back to like doing minor editing, I don't rewatch my videos. If there's something that I have to correct or do timing, I don't watch any of my videos. Maybe 2 or 3 times I've ever rewatched my videos, but no, I don't know why. Isn't that weird? My mother was a Libra. October? Are you in October, baby? Yeah. My mother was October 5th. Always in hand with a salt shaker, taking everything with a grain of salt. Um, doing good actually. Not bad. I'm never really home, hardly. So I'm always out. Not bad. I'm never really home, hardly. So I'm always out and about. Definitely, I'm about. Definitely, I'm always out and about. So I, yeah, I really don't. Like I said, I'm the only one that's really out and about and doing anything. I mean, there's a couple people that do work. Um, the two gentlemen work. The other two ladies, I don't know if they're employed or not. So yeah, I don't know. I know their names and I met them and everything, and I just don't know. I like to be out. I like to be out with a mix of people. I like to see people's interactions with one another, their psychology. That's my mother. Doesn't matter how old or how young a person is, you address them by yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes miss, and ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, find parents nowadays to teach that to their children, right? Those days, those days of yore are long gone. But I like to see. I like to see. Oh, almost did. Almost did. We um, almost joined the army. My my thing when I was living in Lake Tahoe and I was working for the Tahoe Tribune. Like I used to work from 5 p.m. till 3:30 a.m. 10-hour shifts, and I'd always go to my favorite hotel and casino, and that was called Harvey's Hotel and Casino. And there was this one bar that would look over the grand staircase, spiraling staircase, and I would sit there. And my favorite thing is I'd either have my bourbon on the rocks or my vodka straight, and I'd sit there 3, 4 hours just sipping on my drink. And I always like to watch people how they act and interact with another. And I always like to see like the tourists. Oh my God! I just won 500 nickels! Yay! Yeah, but madam, you were just sitting there for 2 hours and probably dropped a good 50, $60. But it's so funny how people get excited over the most little things after not realizing what they should invest in. When it came to gambling and stuff like that. But I love watching people, and how they are, sociology. And, I don't know, it's weird. And when I was younger, oof, my motto was, I hate humans. I didn't like a human being was like a doll and had that head that you can sit in and it had 4 different. I think I'm just starting to become more tolerable in my old age. A little bit more understanding. I'd always say, this is why aliens from other worlds don't visit us, because we'd be quick to react. I do like simple life. I do. I do like the simple life. I would be happy. You ever see those like memes where it's like you have this like log cabin out in the woods next to a lake with a canoe. It says, If you could live here for 3 months without a cell phone, without electricity, without Facebook and social media, and you'll be rewarded $1 million. Oh yeah, I could do that in a heartbeat. Oh yeah, I wouldn't just I wouldn't even need $1 million. Just give me 100 grand and I'll be happy. Yeah. I might after 3 months I might not even want the money. Honestly, I like that. That's why when I picked out of every place that the headhunter took me, uh, Briscoe, Washington, Wisconsin, Tennessee, for the Quebecor, Wall Street Journal, and everything. I settled for Wisconsin. I just like that simple lifestyle. People were beautiful, respectful, communicative. I miss that. I really miss that. Oh, good morning, Charlie. Good morning, Mary. Oh, and how is young Christopher doing? That is just so cool. That's beautiful. I mean, it's something like you would see maybe in a corny movie, but it actually happens. I like that. I only knew my dad up until age of 4. Very abusive, major alcoholic, beat the shit out of my mom, beat me, almost killed my mom at one time. That was the last straw. He, they were arguing one night. I remember my dad was really drunk. He was in the kitchen. I think my mom was in the living room. This was in either Huntington Park or Mayflower where we were living. We were living in the back house. Big, well, there were 2 houses. But we lived in the back part of the property. He grabbed I think my mom had a set of Fiesta brand plates. And you know, those are thick ceramic plates. They're heavy. He picked it, launched it like a frisbee, and it hit my mom in the head and it cut her scalp, and she started bleeding immediately. And then he went into the living room, grabbed me, took me in the kitchen, and pinned me up on the wall with his one hand. Says, "I'm gonna kill your fucking son." That's my dad. I mean, I was his son. You know, he was just out of control. And then he let me go. She grabbed me. We went to the neighbor's house in the front and called the police. He ended up leaving. The police couldn't find him. These were the times when the police really didn't get involved with domestic situations like they do now. It was kind of more like, well, if the guy's hitting the woman, it's the woman's fault. Medieval times, you know what I mean? Early 70s. Terrible. My dad was a sod. He was a total sod. But I wasn't always like that. I could hold a grudge for years. It's only been in recent years, I think, after my first marriage, that I started becoming a little bit more forgiving and understanding, and not to hold a grudge, and started getting right with God again. Because after my mom passed away, that's when I disassociated myself with God. I was angry at him for the longest time, how he could take my mother away. And it wasn't until it was just, I started realizing that he had a higher purpose for my mother. Didn't want to see my mom suffer any more than she needed to, and she just wanted out. And that's her way, was drinking. That's her slow suicide, was drinking. And it wasn't alcohol. I mean, it wasn't spirits. It was just basically beer. She could get fucked up. Yeah, I could have taken that road. I could have channeled that anger, especially with what happened with me getting beat up. I could have taken that anger. I could have taken that anger. I could have taken my first divorce, the demise, and channeled that anger and gone the other way. But why? Why do that? Why people do that, I don't understand. Why people become angry in a divorce at the other person is beyond me. It's not accomplishing. What's it accomplishing? You know, you're going to be bitter at your ex significant other. You're going to be angry. You're going to use a child or children against them as a weapon. And you're going to make that child or children miserable and unhappy. And most likely hating the both of you in the long run. One of my friends, maybe you should become a therapist. Oh, no, no, no. I can only handle so much of listening. Honestly, you know what I really like? Who I really like to listen to and really engage in conversation? Senior citizens. I love engaging conversations with senior citizens, old people, because they have so much to teach, so much knowledge, and the wisdom is beyond what you could ever hope to gain in any school. You don't gain wisdom in school anyway, and you don't gain intelligence or smart in school. That all comes out here. You don't go to school to learn anything. You go to school to be educated. There's two different things. Education and learning are two different things. Um, yeah. Well, Scott is my school chum, my my childhood friend, and he's more of a brother than a friend. I mean, my mom loved him. My mom adored him, and she would call him son, or in Spanish, call him mijo. But I consider him my brother. And whenever we're talking, on the phone, it's like, all right, bro, love you too, bye. Old people are the greatest, right? You can you can you can learn so much. You can learn so much. They have so much to offer. I think old people are just like the coolest end product of life. And I hate saying product, and I don't mean it like materialistic, like a bottle of soap. But they are the product of life. They have so much to offer, so much knowledge and wisdom. And I think younger people just think of them as like they're old. They don't know what they're talking about. You don't get to be that age, that old, being stupid. How many young people do you see dying? You think that's intelligence? You think that's by any means no? By any means no. They say only the good die young. No, it's only the stupid die young. When you get to be 70 plus years old, that's smart. And unfortunately, I never got to know my grandmother. My grandma died when my mom was maybe 13, 14 years old. I knew my grandfather. He wasn't very well respected or treated. He was just handed and tossed around from childish childhood. I'd always, whenever I'd go by his room, he'd always go, "Mijo, come here, come here, come here." And I'd be like, "Oh." And I'd sit down next to him and he'd talk to me and just tell me all sorts of stuff. He was lonely. He was just ignored. You know, he was just like an old desk lamp and never switched on. It is true because it is. I mean, I've been to senior homes before, and I see the depression and the misery, and I see the days where the children are supposed to visit their parents, and the parents are there at the front waiting area, where there's a common couch for visitors, and these parents are waiting and waiting and waiting. Oh, Mr. or Mrs. So and so, your son called or your daughter called, and they're not going to be able to come and visit you today. And the look of disparity on their face, it is the most heart-wrenching thing that anyone can feel and see. Anyone with compassion, let me say. And the look, distraught. This is my child. This is who I raised. And they don't even have an hour for me. One day out of the week, or one hour out of the month, at least. Gave everything their entire life and this on. I could call, but alas, it is funny that way. We just got to go with it. Parents never respect their parents. Yeah, you would think they would learn after being parents that they would have a little bit more respect for their elders, right? Nah, not in this day and age. It used to be that. It used to be that way with our grandparents, and it started with our parents. I mean, our age bracket, my age bracket. These millennials, no, they don't. I think they see their parents and they dread that their parents are going to be old in a home and they're going to be spending $67,000 a month for care facilities. And then they're going to be pottying off on their siblings if they have siblings. They're going to dread it. Senior care is just one of the most expensive things that young people don't realize. Actually, just as expensive as a veterinary bill or a dentist bill. Yeah. Oh, I think I'm starting to wake up a little bit more. Uh-oh. What is this? Oh no, There's police activity. The road is closed on Fair Oaks between Penn and Howard. That means there's a barricade. We had a house not too far from here on Mountain Street in Fair Oaks, an old Victorian home. that already burned down once, maybe 10, 12 years ago, and then they remodeled it, and it burned again yesterday afternoon. There's always something going on here in Pasadena, and not good, really. I've thought about it. I mean, I've been an in-home caregiver, so I focus that. But sometimes their depression, and it's I felt it. Their depression it takes a toll on me, and it starts to affect my depression. When I was an in-home caregiver, the first couple of months was a piece of cake. I wasn't connected. I was disassociated. It was just mechanical. It was just a job. I just started talking to them, getting to know them a little bit more, their life, their children, everything that they went through. This war, that war. Um, Tanya's mother, when I was taking care of her, she would tell me when she would tell me that one day when she was 12 years old, she's walking back from school, walking her bike, and she hears the sound, a familiar sound. She hears the sound of an airplane, and she started running. She didn't look back. She's running with her bike. And she had her books. You know how they used to have the books strapped on like a belt, the book strap, and then all she hears is and the strafe of bullets. She's in the middle of the strafe of bullets. It was the Japanese, and it was the time when the Japanese they were some bitches. So she was in internment camp. She had a lot of things done to her that were unmentionable. Thus, she could never have children. So her and her husband adopted. And she told me things that she never told her children. And I would, the next day when it was Tanya's turn or her sister-in-law's turn to take care of mom, and we're driving back home, it's like, I was talking to your mom last night, and she was telling me, she's like, and she'd stop and she'd pull over and she'd look over at me and she'd go, what? Oh yeah, your mom was telling me, when she was 12 years old, or when she was 9. Mom never told me that. I'm like, really? She's like, never knew that happened. Yeah, she was just telling me. I think that was a little bit easier for some people to talk to a complete stranger. No, I wasn't even a stranger. I was her gunga din. She called me her gunga din. I told that to someone who's like, gunga din? It's like, yeah, you don't know the poem? You've never seen the movie? Isn't that a servant? No. In the long run, the servant becomes the hero, the champion, the savior. You gotta read the you gotta read the book, you gotta read the poem. Or at best see the movie, you'll understand the meaning of Gunga Din, of who he was. But I'm gonna wait till later today because today is Thursday. Today's happy hour. So see the flyers. I'm gonna take advantage of that. Actually, I can remember, There were times I can remember the good times between my mom and my. His thing was we'd always go. I think that's why I like parks too and outings. We'd go to the park, Whittier Narrows. And now Whittier Narrows is not the park it used to be when I was a kid, but going to Whittier Narrows. Used to have he'd have the double wide hibachi cast iron grill. Get the bag of Kingsford lighter and charcoal and barbecue. He loved the barbecue. I love the barbecue. And it was just good times, you know. It was family day on the weekend. Go to Disneyland, go to the park, you know, just do shit together. That's when he was right. He'd be drinking and call his friends over. That's when life was terrible. But those, and after that, when my mom and I took flight, I also remember my mom, you know, doing her best to bring me up, take me to museums. I love museums. Trying to instill some intelligence and some culture in me. So I learned a lot by the time I was actually kindergarten age. I could already speak 2 languages. My first grade, I already knew counting and simple arithmetic and everything. So as much of the bad is just as much good, if not a little bit more. Oh, I love this song. Uh, yeah, there's no, yeah, no, everything costs. Public transportation, whether it be a small city, you know, sometimes, like, I remember this was several years ago, Monrovia started doing their own shuttle, and it was free. And then after a few years, they saw success, a little bit of market demand, so they started charging. Back Pasadena Arts Transportation System, when they started off years ago, it was a free shuttle service. It used to be a small. Not too many people know that. Not too many younger people know that. But it was absolutely free. It's still by far the cheapest. It's 75 cents each trip compared to Metro, which is $1.75. Foothill is $1.50. And Arts Pasadena's transportation is pretty well organized. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 8 different routes, 9 different routes at best, and then 10 total on the weekend, which is going on the trailhead where I went to go hiking. Yeah, no, transportation, public transportation, costly, unfortunately. But that's okay. I got I have two different bus passes. I have my Metro, and then I have my general other bus pass where I keep stored value in, so I can utilize it on Foothill, Pasadena. So I just tap and go. But it gets to be expensive. Yeah, I get for now. So I'm doing the classes. Yeah. Uh, then another week and a half, another week and a half of classes. Once that finishes, actually, like when I got my job at Sugarfish, Mark was so excited. He's like, "What do you need?" I go, "Well, the only thing that's going to be challenging that I can't is going to be the bus pass." So through the charity of um, the supporters that he has, he bought me my first bus pass. That's $100. Metro bus pass is $100. I remember when it used to be $40. It used to be $40. Now it's $100 a month. Still cheaper than having an automobile out here because you have gas, you have public parking to contend with, which costs money. You have insurance, you have maintenance costs. So it's more economical in the long run. You know what I mean? You don't have to owning a vehicle. Because I don't. On the 15th is when I get everything, all my furniture, my pots and pans, all my dishes, everything that I've ordered. So yeah, it's just been basic frozen food, which is okay because today's frozen food, by comparison, when I was a kid, it's not an aluminum and it tastes pretty darn good. So yeah, it's not so bad. But oh, excuse me, I have about what 13 more days so till I get all that, and that comes on the 15th. So yay, I'm excited about that. I'll get my bed, get my coffee table, get my dresser. It'll be a little bit more normal, a little bit more home-like. But and then one of my Facebook friends bought me a vacuum. She's like, "Charlie, what do you really need right now?" I'm like, "Lisa, what I really need is a vacuum." So she bought it, and I went and picked it up. I was ever so grateful. Um, when I was, yes, I had to keep that hidden. I was every time I'd open up a check, I was afraid that there was going to be a notice that I needed to talk to my manager, or upon picking up my check, I was afraid that they found out and that I was going to get terminated because I lied on my application. That and the fact that working in fine dining and homeless, there's always that skepticism upon the employer's part that you're not clean, you're not sanitary, your hygiene's going to be poor and everything. Completely the opposite. I may have been homeless, but I'm no pig. But right now, no, I don't. I don't care, and it's only going to come to light. It's only going to come more to the surface if I do, because I'm going to start getting involved more and more with Union Station, and they want me to become like a public speaker for their behalf. So that's something that I'm not going to be able to hide, nor do I want to hide it. I'm not ashamed of it. There's no regrets. There's no shame. It was a time in my life where it was beyond my control. Now, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of homeless people that do get up and it's like, oh, it's something I never want to talk about. And I don't want anybody to find out because they'll think of me indifferently. You think they'll think of you indifferently, or do you think of yourself indifferently? Because of anything. And I've told people I have, for my subscribers, I have the most respect that they admire and respect that I can do what I can do. And I have no shame. I have no regrets. And I have so much admiration, love, and support from my subscribers. And I try to convey that to my friends. Oh, I could never do what you do. Oh, Carlos, I don't see how you can do it. Dude, that's just me, I guess.